Listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to stop being so considerate in situations where you are not considered. Please. Do you know what I've noticed? So many men in relationships will tolerate a relationship and will tolerate so much crap that the woman will do to the man in a relationship. But as soon as a woman is in a relationship where she feels like the man is not treating her right or not doing enough for her, she will immediately associate it with, I can do better in my head. And then she will only think about herself and she will throw away everything and hurt the man just to go and find what she thinks she's missing. Women don't fight for relationships as much as men do. But then women say that men are the ones who are always breaking up with them, men are the ones who are always leaving them, and men are the ones who are always cheating on them. From what I've seen, men are much more likely to actually try and make a relationship work and to actually try and stay and even suffer in a relationship for much longer. Life becomes so much easier and so much more freeing when you learn to understand that nothing you will ever do will make everyone happy. Nothing you will ever accomplish will please everyone. So what you should focus on in life is doing the things that you believe deep down in your heart are the right things to do, and doing the things that make the people around you who you care about and who care about you happy. Because if you try to make everyone happy, in the end, you'll make nobody happy, yourself included. So focus on what you need to do, focus on what makes you fulfilled and what makes you happy long term, and don't be selfish in it. Make sure you're focusing on the people around you as well, but don't try to do things just to please everyone else, because I can promise you it'll never work. Man, this one's gonna hurt, and I know I'm gonna piss a lot of women off by saying this, but never trust a woman who gets aggressive verbally or physically when she's mad at you. Because a woman who truly loves you and a woman who truly wants the best for you as her man is not gonna wanna hurt you. Ever. If you've hurt her or you've upset her, what she's gonna do if she truly loves you, she's gonna remove herself from the situation. She's gonna tell you, I need space, please leave me alone, something. Anything other than attack you verbally. Because if she's doing those things, she's abusive. If she's doing those things, I mean, she doesn't really love you that much because she cares more about her feelings and herself than about you. So don't stay in a relationship with a woman who abuses you. And yes, verbal abuse is just as bad as physical abuse because a woman is not physically violent. Women can't really be. For a man, when he gets angry, he uses his fists. For a woman, when she gets angry, she uses her words. So it's just as bad, all right? So don't tolerate it. If you want to make your man feel loved, supported, and heard, this is the one mistake you need to make sure you avoid at all costs. Do not let your man feel unsafe in the relationship by not supporting him, by not hearing him out, and by not letting him express himself. Women always expect men to listen to them, to guide them, and to hear them out, but I can promise you, men need exactly that as well. Men need to feel like you support them, like you care about them, and like you want the best for them. If you are not doing what you can to make that man feel valued and special, then that man is not going to feel safe with you as his woman. And men want to feel safe with you. Men want to know that you care about them. So when he's telling you about a problem he has, when he's telling you he's had a hard day, when he's opening up to you, don't try and make it about yourself. Listen to him, support him, and make him feel like you are there and that you care for him. Do you know what's ridiculous and frankly not fair? Women are allowed to say all the crazy things and have all this criteria when it comes to dating. They're allowed to say, I want to date a man who's 6 feet tall, dark features, whatever else. But then when men want to say, I want to date a woman who's not super fat, or I want to date a woman who's about this height-ish, whatever, they're condemned for it. It's like, go out there, build yourselves to become someone that you would date if you're a woman, and go out there and date people that you like. Don't date people because you feel like you have to be all-inclusive and accept everyone. Date a woman that you like, but also be realistic. So remember that if you want to date a woman who's attractive, if you want to date a woman who's good and who's pretty and who's nice and caring, you need to be a man who's at that kind of level as well in man form. So go out there, have your standards, and don't let anyone tell you who you can or cannot date. Ladies, it is okay to like your man. It is okay to be in public and say positive things about your man instead of tearing him down. It is okay to be in public and to stand up for your man instead of tuning in with everyone and putting men down and putting your men down. It is okay to not hate all men. It is okay, especially, to love the men in your life. And it is okay to want to say positive things about the men in your life who you know who do great things. Stop always trying to put men down because the women around you are saying negative things about men. Stop trying to think that it is popular and it is cool to say that all men are trash, and stop trying to bring a point across where you're trying to make men look bad just to be popular with other women. Because I can guarantee you that the men in your life who care about you more than so many women out there who you're trying to impress by saying that all men are trash. Do you know what the funniest difference between men and women is? The way that women lie to each other compared to the brutal honesty that men have towards each other. Let me give an example. If there's an overweight woman and she asks her friends, do I look fat? All of her friends are gonna say, no, girl, you look amazing. Oh my goodness, bestie. No, how could you think that? You're a queen. And if a man's overweight and he goes to his male friends and asks if he looks fat, his friends will be brutally honest and say to him, yeah, bro, I know 5 fat guys and you're 4 of them. Like, it's insane. And then the craziest thing about this is that women will then say that they're better friends and that they empower each other more and that they're better for each other than men are. The only way you're gonna have a true friend is if they're honest with you. And women, you clearly demonstrate that you're not. If you want a man to think you're attractive, if you want a man to like who you are, try cooking him a meal he likes. Try giving him a back massage or a back rub when he's going to sleep. Try actually empathizing with him when he's trying to explain to you why something is important to him or why something is interesting to him or why he's upset about something. Try understanding his perspective on things more than trying to be right about things all the time. And try doing things for him the way you would expect him to do things for you. Because I can promise you one thing, men are humans too. They have emotions as well, and they also need to be taken care of. If your partner says something or does something in public that you don't like, don't ever put them down in public in front of everyone else. Because that is your partner, that is your man, that is your woman. Why on earth would you be putting them down in front of the whole world? You're supposed to defend them, even if you don't agree with what they're saying, even if they're wrong, actually. And if they said something that you don't like, correct them or talk to them about it in private, because you guys are a team. And if you're not the biggest fan of your partner, then there's something wrong with that relationship. Okay, your partner is supposed to be your everything, your ride or die. So make sure you only defend them in public, and if you need to correct them or talk to them about something, do it in private. Let me know if you agree. If you are not disliked by anyone, that just means that you aren't being your true self. It is good to be disliked by certain people, because if you're not being disliked by certain people, it means you're not honest to yourself. It means you're not authentic, and it means that you're not standing for anything in the world. If you want to be liked by yourself, and especially by people around you that you care about, you need to be your true authentic self. So remember that next time when someone doesn't like you for something, that it's not your problem, it's not their problem, it's just that you guys don't have the same core values and alignments, and that is fine. Being disliked by people can be a superpower, and it's a reminder for you every day that you are authentic, that you are strong, that you are different, and that you are on your own life's path and not trying to be like someone else. The problem that so many women have nowadays when it comes to dating men is that when they will get into a fight with their partner, they will refuse to take any accountability or any of the blame of the problem, and they're going to put all the blame on their partner. And what this does is this creates resentment from both sides. Because if you as a woman are constantly only blaming your partner for all the things that go wrong in the relationship, and you're never taking accountability or apologizing for the things you might do wrong, then that relationship is going to fail, because the man is going to feel unappreciated. He's going to feel like you don't care about him. And frankly, he's going to feel like he's wasting his time with someone who doesn't actually really love him or respect him. So do what you need to do as a woman and take the blame, take the accountability, and make him know and tell him that you want to fix it with him and that you love him. It's not that hard.